Hi everyone, today I'm working on the marble funnels. I've had this issue with the marbles missing the funnels on the Marble Machine X, ending up on the floor. And I fixed that with this funnel. I made it larger with painter's tape. It works great, but it looks awful. This funnel looks great, but doesn't catch all the marbles. So today I want to make a middle alternative that looks great and works great. And I'm going to try to use PET bottle material. So real DIY feeling today. I'm going to create a pattern in the computer and then cut this out in the CNC machine. This PET is green, and if this works, I will buy some PET that is clear. So I'm going to start to transfer the funnel structure behind with the marker here. I'm feeling pretty confident actually right now. So now I want to transfer the final pattern. So marking some location for attachment points. Step one is done. We have our flat pattern. Now I'm gonna scan this and put it into CAD and see if we can clean this up and make something really nice on the CNC machine from this. The scanner should be real world scale, but I'm putting the ruler there just for extra safety. So now we have our ruler in 3D. How cool is that? Okay, so now I can sketch straight on top of our scan. This design is going to be symmetrical, so I'm going to only sketch one side and mirror that side over a mirror line. That's why I put this origin point in the middle of the sketch when I placed it. So I'm just gonna draw that middle line first. Then we can just start to trace. Here's something I learned from the MMX CAD team. Shout out to the Discord, the equals constraint. So if I go here, I say this circle equals that circle. Now this second circle will take 2 millimeters from this one because they're equal, the diameter of these two circles. So if I go over to the first one here and I change this to something else, you will see both circles change. 4. Both circles becomes bigger. If I do all circles with the equal constraint and I want to change the whole size, I can just change the first one. That has a kind of even look to it. So I made these help lines here in a fan shape, and now I can make slots following them. Can kind of lighten up the design a little bit. So let's make a center to center slot from here to here. We want it 5. No, we want it 4. And we want the length to be 20. Make this look a little bit more like a real part and just not something I took from a PET bottle. I have all the slots following this first value. So I can go to this value here, say 2 millimeters, and all the slots becomes thinner. So now we can use the fact that it's a symmetrical pattern. So I'm gonna mirror half this over to the other half. And look at that. How cool is that? And let's take a look on the canvas. So now we can extrude this whole thing, like 0.5 millimeters perhaps, and that will give us a better idea of what we have created. Et voila, look at that. Okay, so let's see how this fits. The fit is pretty good. Before putting this on, I'm gonna drill new holes down here at the rim. So I'm going to do something like this and kind of sew this piece on with metal wire. In the back of my mind, an underlying theme is playing today, and it's the underlying theme of me growing as a designer, because this is such a simple solution. Just make the funnel larger and you will catch all the marbles. It's so simple, and I was so obsessed with the looks. It's such a nice feeling to finally like functional requirements is going to be prioritized and the aesthetical requirements are going out of the window. The machine looks cool enough already, right? Anyway, I think we're already starting to make it look also better and better. So before I put this on, let me just show you the 3 generations of prototypes so far. So in the beginning of time, there was Tapetus totalus, a very primitive organism. It was efficient in a way, but was cast out by the flock because of its ludicrous looks. And it evolved into Templatitus. That actually worked great at that Latin, which mapped out a good form, but did not have the shape of generation 3. Let's call it seashell or something. Seashellus. Seashellus. This one is the latest prototype. And if you see this evolution, and if we can continue 3 or 4 more steps on this curve, we might not have to be that ashamed in the end, after all. Don't be embarrassingly ugly. Too late, Martin. Oh yeah, I have to clean the screen from all the rotten tomatoes you just threw at it. I'm gonna start with saying things that are actually really good with this design. It's lightweight, the material feels perfect, the bendability, that it's not brittle. It's lightweight, so the movement is intact. It was all stuff I already had at home. It has further potential. I can make a better cut quality, and I can follow the lines of these, because now these slots are going like this in an angle that is not picked up by this design. So the next idea will be to kind of mark out the arcs of these. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna do it seriously later. And see if I can pick up these in these slots. So the front will have a piece as well. 1 million out of 1 million marbles needs to be captured. I have to sacrifice something to finish this beautiful machine. Here comes another defense, the zebra defense, okay? A zebra defends itself in the flock, right? And if I make only one funnel that looks like this, and I put it here, the zebra lines will stand out from the other funnels, right? But if I make all the 3 drum funnels this design, it will look like a design idea, like a group, a species of animal over here living on this part of the savanne. I want to keep the vibraphone funnels like they are with no modification. I hope that's possible. I think it's possible because they're so close. The base funnel is a unique breed in itself. And then we have this little cute little group of PET funnels for the drums. And when you have 3 funnels like that here, it's gonna look like a feature and not a bug. So if I can get the plastic a little more straight up here, it will follow this contour, and then the slots following the lines of these metal bars. That's going to be generation 4 in the evolution of this. So now you know where I'm heading with this. It's going to be fun to hear what you think. It's such an obvious, super ugly afterthought, but I think it's kind of cool to just let it be what it is. I just want all the marbles to be catched so I can start making music on this beautiful machine. And no marbles on the floor. That's the whole idea behind this. So for tomorrow I'm gonna make the front piece and also try to line up this, and then also do some cut tests to see if I can improve the cut quality, and hopefully have a working prototype tomorrow. On this channel we're going to share this more day by day, what's going on in the workshop videos, and then the big marble tests with all these solutions will be posted on the main channel. Thank you for following the day-to-day action as I'm trying to finish the Marble Machine X, and thank you so much to all the Wintergatan patrons and YouTube channel members. And if you're interested, there are a couple of free downloads at wintergatan.net. In the meanwhile, I'll keep pushing the Marble Machine X in the workshop, and I'll see you in the next video.